Hello, welcome to Gangrene UK's 5-Minute Flight, episode 2. This week we have the schedule coming out, and hopefully for us here in the UK, there's going to be a Jets game in London. We therefore thought today we'd just have a quick chat about the couple of times the Jets have been over. 1 win, 1 defeat. Joining me is Otis from Gangrene UK. Nice to see you, Otis.
Hi, nice to see you.
Okay, so makes sense, I guess, for us to start with the first game, with the Miami game. Start with the win. What are your memories of that? What can you recall?
It was a really good weekend. I was in a really unique position, I guess, because my wife is a Dolphins fan. So we travelled down together, attended all of the great events that we got to put on and meet Nick Mangold, and then got the great privilege of sitting in the stadium next to her while we defeated them.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, I'd been over the day before down to London with a few people from gangrene.com, one of the US message boards. So this was before I knew about Gangrene UK. Didn't know you guys then, and we just sort of went around a couple of bars in London, enjoyed ourselves, and got to have some really good friends. I mean, as for the game itself, I guess the memory for most of us is going to be something involving Chris Ivory. Who seemed to spend a lot of time merrily running through, and not much was going to get in his way. Don't know if that's similar to what you remember.
Yeah, it was a big chunk of that for me, and also, and I'm not sure if I'm getting the right year. No, I don't think I am. I was about to say the Rebus pick, but I think that might have been the first game, actually thinking about it. So yeah, no, Ivory was dominant that game. He was fantastic. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, in fact we bumped into a Dolphins fan on the drive home on the M1, and he just sort of said, "Yeah, I'm going to hear the announcer saying Chris Ivory when I go to sleep tonight. It's all I'm going to hear." 5-yard run, number 33, Chris Ivory. 6-yard run, number 33, Chris Ivory. It's like,
yeah, he was great, and it was a real good time for us in terms of our offensive line as well, which led to such a good game, and then and still the usual solid defense, right? But yeah, the offensive line was great that day for Ivory. It opened up a lot of channels, and I have a feeling that we ended up with somebody having a game used jersey from that game potentially that went away from the game. He was sat in one of the front rows, and I think they got a jersey from that game. So that's maybe floating around in the group somewhere.
Yeah, good to try and find out. Maybe get them on and they can have a chat.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, I mean, you mentioned obviously Nick Mangold, of course, for the second game of the Jets, came over. I was now part of Gangrene UK, and we got to meet Nick the day before when he brought us all around the shots just to get us in the mood a little bit. He was really generous with his time, absolutely fantastic, and that one was more of a community thing for me, getting to spend so much time with so many people, some wonderful people that are now really good friends. Yes, it was a great experience.
Yeah, it was a really different feel as well to that first game, having the group so established, such a sort of small contingent really for us at the first game, and meeting up at the first game, to a really established group meeting up with probably 20 to 30 people in the morning, if not probably more, which was fantastic. And then meeting Nick was really just sort of capped it all off. Obviously we had the evening before as well at I can't remember the pub's name, where Woody and all those guys were there. Chris was over as well. So yeah, it was a really fantastic weekend, and what a way to build up to the game.
Absolutely. The meeting in the Barrow Boy, wasn't it? That's where we met. And so, given that game didn't go so well, I don't think we need to talk about that. It was much more about the community of Gangrene UK, and it was meeting people and having some fun, and that going well. So kind of figure that we've probably done our 5 minutes. Feels roughly about that. It's probably over, as these things usually are. But hopefully you've enjoyed yourself with us, Otis.
Very much so. I look forward to joining you again.
Absolutely. You're going to be more than welcome. You know that. So for everybody else that you're watching, give it a like. Any comments that anything you wish us to cover, pop that in the comments, particularly as well any constructive criticism that will be received, but keep it nice. We're just trying to do some nice things here. That's all it is, just a bit of fun. So hopefully that'll all go well. But yep, hopefully you've liked that, and we will see you next week with a chat about the schedule. And who knows who that'll go. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.